In a peaceful area in the Danvers region of Ukraine, Mykola lives with his pregnant wife, Nastya. They are the first eco-settlers in the area. Nastya is an artist who enjoys drawing and wood carving. She even makes a wood angel for Mykola as a protection amulet. Mykola is a mathematician, physicist, and ecologist who teaches at the local school, commuting on his bicycle. The peace sign outside their home is the paw of the white raven, symbolizing an ancient legend of a raven that brought fresh water and food to people, losing its feathers in the process. Without electronics at home, the couple stays disconnected from the news until Mykola catches a few minutes of TV at work. That's how he learns about the protesters killed in Ukraine's capital and the possibility of a Russian invasion. During class, Mykola is harassed by a student, Ivan, who sees him as a strange outsider and wants him gone. However, Mykola stays calm, believing in pacifism and guiding young minds. One morning on his way to work, Mykola sees soldiers by the road but ignores them. When he arrives at school, he finds it empty and learns from the TV that Russia has invaded Ukraine. Worried about his wife, Mykola rushes home only to find Russian soldiers beating Nastya. They catch Mykola when he tries to defend her. After confirming they are not spies, the soldiers set the house on fire. When Nastya throws a stone at them, they shoot her and leave. Heartbroken, Mykola clings to his wife's body as he watches their house burn. Hours later, 2 Ukrainian militia members find Mykola. After checking his identity, they help him bury Nastya and take him to their base. Mykola brings the wood angel as a final memory of his wife. At the base, the higher-ups are suspicious of Mykola, fearing he could be a spy. Mykola quickly proves his loyalty by expressing his desire to join the army and fight the Russians. Mykola undergoes rigorous training, learning to push his body and handle firearms, both new to him as a pacifist. He struggles with disassembling and assembling weapons, earning mockery, especially when he chooses Raven as his codename. Determined, Mykola trains extra hard, practicing late into the night and keeping the wood angel close, never forgetting his goal, avenging his wife. A few weeks later, the trainees hear there's a shortage of snipers at the front, and the army needs volunteers. Not many step up, but Mykola volunteers right away, facing more mockery. Determined, Mykola takes on a challenge. He disassembles and reassembles an AK-47 blindfolded in under 20 seconds, finally earning everyone's respect. They start calling him Raven, as he wanted. The theoretical part of sniper training is easy for Mykola due to his math and physics knowledge, letting him do calculations faster than the instructors. He excels at staying perfectly still and quiet, even when an instructor shoots near him. However, he struggles with actual shooting because he's given a different weapon from everyone else, one not suited for war sniping. When Mykola points this out, he's told to deal with it. Refusing to give up, Mykola plans to prove himself. The final sniper test is at night, where trainees must shoot as soon as a flare lights up their targets. Instead of shooting right away, Mykola uses the light to calculate the distance and then shoots in complete darkness, hitting the target dead center, which no one else manages. This earns him the highest score and a spot in a top unit. On his first mission, Mykola and his fellow snipers need to free a key checkpoint taken by the Russians. The team sneaks in undetected, and each sniper gets a target. Just as they're about to shoot, they pause because a civilian car approaches. The Russian soldiers force the 2 civilians out and take their passports, refusing to return them when asked. The man demands his things back, causing the Russians to react violently. Mykola's team acts quickly, killing all the soldiers with precise shots, including one who tries to hold the woman hostage. After the mission, the team raises the Ukrainian flag to reclaim the checkpoint. When they return to base, Mykola learns his fellow recruits are on a different mission. With some downtime, he visits his old school and feels deeply moved by the empty, dusty classrooms. The next day, the other team returns, and Mykola is hit with devastating news. One of his friends was killed by an enemy sniper. This adds to Mykola's reasons for revenge. For the next mission, Mykola's team hides explosives in trees and waits in the grass for the enemy. When the Russian soldiers arrive, Mykola hesitates because he sees someone familiar. Ivan, his former student, has joined the Russian army. Snapping out of it when the captain orders him to shoot, Mykola sets off the explosives, killing all the soldiers, including Ivan. When the captain asks about his hesitation, Mykola explains, and the captain responds that Ivan made his choice. Later during a break, Mykola and the captain bond over memories of home. The captain shows a picture of his family and explains he hasn't told his daughters the nature of his job, so they think he's on a business trip. Mykola shows him the wood angel, explaining it symbolizes his family. A few days later, Ukrainian forces secure the trenches by the border, and the sniper team gets ready for the incoming Russian forces. Keeping the angel close, Mykola prepares for his task. He loses his usual calmness when he sees the man who killed his wife among the Russian soldiers. Desperate for revenge, Mykola keeps asking for permission to shoot, but the captain turns him down every time because the enemy isn't in the right position. Eventually, Mykola can't wait any longer and shoots, hitting the soldier but also revealing their location to a hidden enemy sniper, who immediately retaliates and kills the captain. As the Russians open fire, Mykola drags the captain's body through the field, dodging bullets and bombs. Hours later, he finally makes it back to the base. His superior promises an investigation to find the sniper who killed the captain, and when they do, Mykola will be called to take him down. Overwhelmed with guilt, Mykola throws himself into solo missions to make up for his mistake. His sniper skills remain sharp, and he takes down many Russian soldiers. But without anyone to watch over him, he gets too risky and ends up with a wounded arm from an enemy bullet. Mykola retreats to a secret hideout to recover and watch the news for updates on the negotiations with Russia. His break is interrupted by an important call. The army has found the sniper who killed the captain. Before the mission, the soldiers are briefed on what they know. The sniper, Sari, has killed 5 Ukrainian snipers and 3 machine gunners. He records his kills and posts the videos to demoralize them, including the recording of their captain's death. The casualties have helped pinpoint Sari's location, since they can't use mines due to a chlorine storage in the chemical plant where Sari is hiding. They have a different plan. Their snipers will take out the lower soldiers, clearing the way for Mykola to sneak inside and confront Sari face to face. When the mission begins, all the Ukrainian snipers get into position, waiting for Mykola to crawl through the field and enter the building. The first soldier he encounters is the same man who had attacked his home and still remembers Mykola, saying he should have killed him the first time. Mykola swiftly kills him with a single satisfying shot. He signals his teammates, prompting all the Ukrainian snipers to fire simultaneously, managing a sweep of the area without raising any alerts. Only 2 Russian snipers are left, including Sari. They don't realize something is wrong until they stop receiving messages over the comms and go to check on their fellow soldiers, finding them all dead. While Mykola uses this chance to move deeper into the building unnoticed, Sari calls for backup and sends the other sniper to keep watch. Sari returns to his spot, surprised to see a little wood angel. At that moment, Mykola jumps out and kills Sari with a knife, while the other Russian sniper falls victim to a waiting grenade. When the backup that Sari called for arrives, Mykola uses Sari's radio to tell the new soldiers they will pay for what they did. As soon as the Russian truck parks, the Ukrainian soldiers open fire, eliminating all the targets in seconds. With his wife, friend, and captain avenged, Mykola decides to take a break and visit Nastya's grave, fixing the fallen cross. Although he misses home, he knows he can't stay because there is still much work to do for his country. Soon he is on another solo mission, ready to bring down as many Russian soldiers as necessary.